Just go with it.
I know. I'd be nervous too.
Abby and her props. Anytime she has a prop, it's a disaster.
Well, I can't get nervous.
If it breaks on stage, it breaks on stage.
There's lots.
Few reality shows have delivered as much drama, tears, and jaw-dropping moments as Dance Moms. Abby Lee Miller's infamous dance studio has seen it all: feuds, breakdowns, and, of course, prop disasters. One of the most unforgettable moments in Dance Moms history happened when a seemingly harmless dance prop became an absolute nightmare, leading to stress, arguments, and, of course, classic reality TV gold. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Every Dance Moms fan remembers the days when Abby Lee Miller would push the team to their absolute limits in preparation for competitions. But in one particular episode, things took a turn for the absurd when the girls were given a massive, oversized prop, a visual masterpiece that was supposed to elevate their performance but instead became their worst nightmare. The episode, titled "Our Prop is Eating Us Alive," centers around the team struggling with an elaborate prop piece that, instead of complementing their performance, turns into a hazard. The oversized design made it impossible to maneuver on stage, and it became clear that the moms were just as frustrated as the dancers. Melissa, Maddie, and Mackenzie's mom initially supported Abby's vision but quickly panicked when she saw the girls struggling. Kelly, Brooke, and Paige's mom was furious that yet another prop was endangering her daughters. Christy, Chloe's mom, had some of the best one-liners, calling the prop a disaster waiting to happen. Jill, Kendall's mom, desperately tried to convince Abby to simplify the routine. Holly, Nia's mom, concerned for the safety of all the girls, but also knew Abby wouldn't back down. As for Abby, she wasn't budging. What fans didn't see on camera was the full extent of the chaos. According to various sources, including former cast members, the prop was not only difficult to use but also dangerous. Dancers sustained minor injuries during rehearsals because the prop was unstable. Crew members reportedly struggled to transport and assemble the prop at the venue. Producers allegedly encouraged drama by downplaying the risks to get stronger reactions from the moms. Some of the moms were considering pulling their kids out of the routine altogether. The tension reached its peak when the girls had to perform the routine at competition. What should have been a stunning visual piece quickly turned into a technical disaster. When it came time to actually perform the routine on stage, disaster struck. The dancers, already nervous about the massive prop, found themselves struggling to execute moves. The main issues included the prop tipping over mid-routine, throwing off their synchronization, the dancers getting tangled in the oversized structure, timing issues because they had to adjust to avoid bumping into the prop, visible panic on stage, which Abby later criticized them for. As expected, Abby blamed the girls for the disaster, rather than taking accountability for pushing an overly complicated vision. The moms, on the other hand, exploded in frustration. Once the routine ended and the team left the stage, all hell broke loose. Abby, true to form, refused to take responsibility and instead turned the blame toward the girls. Abby called the performance a disgrace, while the dancers looked on, exhausted and defeated. Kelly and Christy went off, calling Abby out for making the dance harder than it needed to be. Melissa tried to defend Abby, but even she seemed rattled by how badly things had gone. Holly, always the voice of reason, pointed out that it was unfair to expect perfection when the prop itself was faulty. Abby, however, was having none of it. She accused the girls of not being strong enough to handle the routine and insisted that the fault lay with them, not the prop. When this episode aired, Dance Moms fans went wild. Social media exploded with reactions, memes, and debates about who was really to blame. Team Abby fans argued that the dancers should have been able to adjust, even if the prop was challenging. Team Dance Moms insisted that the prop was a ridiculous choice and that Abby was setting the kids up for failure. Memes flooded Twitter and Instagram, poking fun at the disastrous moment. Some standout fan reactions included, "That prop had one job and it failed. If I had $1 for every time a prop ruined a Dance Mom's routine, I'd be rich." Abby really said, "Blame the kids," when the prop was literally eating them alive. While this moment was just another dramatic blip in Dance Moms history, it's always interesting to see where the cast is now. Maddie Ziegler thrived post-Dance Moms, becoming a major force in the dance and entertainment industry. Chloe Lacasiak pursued acting and writing, distancing herself from the Dance Moms drama. Nia Su built a strong online presence, focusing on music and social media. JoJo Siwa became a global superstar, proving that Dance Moms was just the beginning for her. As for Abby, she's still making headlines, but for very different reasons. The Dance Moms prop disaster remains one of the most memorable moments in reality TV history. It was a perfect storm of bad planning, stubborn leadership, and high stakes that led to an unforgettable meltdown. While the girls ultimately moved on to bigger and better things, this episode will forever be a reminder of just how wild and unpredictable Dance Moms could be.